Alright, so I'm finally getting around to filming my Ulta haul video. I did film this video previously, but I imported the clips and my computer just kind of ate them. And I couldn't even edit the video because I didn't have all the clips. So, I only have like 20 minutes-ish to film this video, so let's just get started. I'm gonna get started with some base, like, complexion products. I bought 3 primers, you guys. I know. 2 of these are drugstore primers, which is great because when I do all drugstore makeup tutorials, I was missing primer. I only had high-end primers. So, the 2 drugstore primers I got was the Maybelline Baby Skin, which is pretty much like a drugstore classic that I just never thought to try out. The second one is the NYX Angel Veil Primer, and I picked this up because of the fact that a lot of people have compared this to the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and the Mineral Veil is supposed to be really good for oily skin, so I have used this already and I didn't notice a major difference, but I think it definitely works well in holding back my oils a little bit better than if I were to have no primer on at all. The third primer is a primer that I have been lusting after forever now. This is the Becca Evermatte primer. I bought the $15 travel size bottle because I have known people who have bought the full size and they have always said that the full size goes bad on them within a couple of months, so I just wanted to buy the travel size to be on the safe side. I also bought a new foundation and concealer, which are both things that I have been lusting after forever now. For the foundation, I got the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I am in the shade 1N2 Ecru. This is supposed to be like the best foundation for oily skin, and I have tried this out already. I'm not wearing it today, but I've worn it twice previously since I got the package, and I am obsessed with this. The concealer that I bought is Tarte Shape Tape, and I got the shade Fair Neutral. And let me say, these two combined make my skin look photoshopped. I am like a walking face-tuned photo. What I don't understand with this concealer is why so many girls on YouTube are like caking this concealer on. You guys know, if you've seen my Get Ready With Me, that I do put on a lot of concealer. But with this, all I need is like one dip into the concealer, and I put 3 little dots under each eye, and that is it. I don't even need to double dip. It is that full coverage. I did also pick up the giant, like $12 size of the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe and rose water. The only reason why it looks like I've used so much is because the sprayer, or like the nozzle on this, absolutely sucks. So I poured some of it into the little $7 size bottle. I would recommend purchasing the $7 bottle only because, as I said, the sprayer on this sucks. This one has a super fine mist, and this one just doesn't. I spray it and there's like huge droplets on my face. I don't really get it. It doesn't make sense, but I'm just gonna, I'm gonna keep this bottle and just keep pouring this stuff into here because I love the formula of this spray, but the nozzle on this bottle is just a no-go. You guys saw in my drop 10 before summer project pan that I did finish up my CoverGirl loose powder and I repurchased it. It's holy grail. I'm never gonna not have it in my collection. I am currently using my Laura Mercier powder because that is what I put in the project, but I need to have this in my collection, especially because I'm going on a May no-buy. So yeah, I needed to buy this before my no-buy. I did also pick up a contouring brush. I got the e.l.f. contour brush just because I'm looking for a replacement for my Morphe brush that I was using to contour because I'm not really a fan of it anymore. It's kind of falling apart a little bit on me. It's still very usable, don't get me wrong. I am going to donate it, but I don't know. I've just been looking for something better because I don't love the way my Morphe brushes work. And this is a lot better for a much cheaper price as well. I think this was like $6. Now moving on to eye stuff. I did get 2 eyeshadow palettes, but one of them I'm not going to be keeping. I don't really like it, so I am going to be decluttering it and giving it away to somebody else. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Sensuals palette. I don't even know if this is for sale anymore because I can't find it online. But this is what it looks like. I bought it because I thought it was going to be a really beautiful rosy toned palette, but that's not the case. The shades are really pretty. Well, not even. Some of them are really pretty. The majority of these shades are just not really my style, so I know myself. I'm not going to use it, so I am going to declutter it. Now here's a palette that I am absolutely in love with. This is the e.l.f. Matte for Matte palette. So good. I've used it on my eyes today a little bit. It's 10 matte shades for $10. This is exactly what the drugstore needs. The drugstore does have good eyeshadows, but good shimmery eyeshadows. I have never been able to find good mattes at the drugstore, and this is exactly what I've always been looking for. I would compare this to Anastasia in the way that it's super blendable. They practically blend themselves out on your eye. And as much as I do love shimmer and sparkle and glitter like anyone else, I am a sucker for an all matte palette, and now I really do want to pick up the Matte for Matte 2, which is more warm tones. Although online, looking at this, you would think this is more cool tone, but there are some really beautiful warm tones in here as well. I did also pick up the NYX glitter glue, again, because when I do all drugstore makeup tutorials, the glitter glue that I usually use is from Too Faced, and I love that glitter glue, but I wanted to try out a more inexpensive option, and the only drugstore option that I know of is the NYX glitter glue or glitter primer, and let me tell you, this works just as well as the Too Faced version. Now this is something I technically did get for free because when I was buying from Ulta, NYX had this buy two get one free deal, so I did get this for free since I bought the NYX primer and the NYX glitter primer. I got the NYX pigment in the shade Venetian. I can't swatch things because I don't have the time, but oh my goodness, this is such a beautiful pigment. I knew the NYX pigments were good because I do have a NYX store in my local mall, and I have, swatched them before, but I just never decided to pick one up, and I bought one from Ulta, and this is so beautiful. If you are looking for a drugstore pigment, I would highly recommend these. Here is one of the most exciting things in this haul. I wanted to only buy one of them, but I couldn't decide. They were all so pretty, so I picked up 3 of the Stila Magnificent, what is this even called? Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Shadows. These things leave me speechless. I do have a video coming up, a Get Ready With Me, where I use one of these glitters. So gorgeous, and they're so easy to use. However, I will say that a lot of people rave about these because you technically don't need a glitter glue with them, and I would highly disagree with that. You can wear them and they apply beautifully without a glitter primer, but if you don't put down a glitter primer, it is Fallout City. But with a glitter primer like the next one, there's no fallout at all. These are just absolutely stunning, and I would highly recommend these. I know we're only in May, but I'm just going to say it now. These are going to be in a lot of people's 2017 yearly favorites videos. I did also pick up a mascara because, again, I'm on the May no buy, and I do like to have 2 to 3 mascaras in my collection. So I picked up the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. It's a mascara I tried last summer, and I know that I love it, so Maybelline just always does mascaras right, in my opinion. I did also pick up a set of lashes. This is the Duo pack from Ardell. I think these are the Demi Wispies, I'm not 100% sure. And it also came with a lash applicator and the lash glue. The last few things I picked up were all lip products. Now, since I did get the Bare Minerals palette, they did give me a little mini size of their Gen Nude liquid lipsticks. I got this in the shade Swag. I was iffy about this formula only because I've never heard anyone talk about it before, but this is a really beautiful formula. It smells like chocolate. It's super comfortable to wear. It does transfer though, so if you're like one of those people who likes those dry AF liquid lipsticks that don't go anywhere, this is probably not going to be for you. I did also pick up a Maybelline lipstick in the shade Pink Pop, which I did use in my Get Ready With Me coming up, and it's just a pink with some lilac-y, lavenderish, purplish undertones. I'm horrible at describing colors. And last but not least, I did pick up a Stila All Day Liquid Lipstick in the shade Aria, which is just a beautiful berry color, and I did realize that I do have a dupe for this. It's the Wet n Wild Berry Recognized Liquid Lipstick, so I'm probably going to do like a video comparing these two in the near future.